Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at Balar the Lost, the new Sylvan Watcher legendary champion that will be added to the game in tomorrow's patch. Personally, I think this is my most wanted legendary out of all of the new ones that will be added to the game. Currently, I am on the test server, guys. That's why I have early access to the champions, of course. The whole idea with him, he seems very, very good for the Chimera. And that's mainly for the Chimera trials. With the A1, attacks an enemy. Before he attacks, places a shield on himself. The value of the shield will be proportional to this champion's attack. This means that he can potentially stay alive at the ram form. And he will place a poison sensitivity for 2 turns. With the A2 skill, attacks an enemy, has a chance to place a leech on all enemies, and he will instantly activate all poison debuffs on all enemies. With the A3, attacks an enemy, and before attacking, places an increased accuracy on all of the allies, which is very good for trials, a decreased resistance on all enemies, which is very good for trials, then places 3 poisons on the enemies. If the attack is critical, he will place it on all of the enemies. With the passive, increases this champion's ignore defense effect by 1% for each poison debuff instantly activated by this champion, stacking up to 20%, and he will get Thermiter whenever a poison debuff is placed on an enemy, regardless if he's placing it himself or somebody else. So, it sounds pretty damn good on paper, to be honest with you guys. At the moment, I have no relic on him. I have no blessing, but we are going to change that in a bit. These are the masteries. We have offense and support. There's no point to get Cycle of Violence because my main goal is to try him in the Chimera. One thing that I could do is to try and increase a bit this, but it's only 5%, so it's not going to be like a massive difference. Plus, I do need quite a good amount of accuracy versus the Chimera. I will bring in a lot of poisoners as well, guys. We're not going to jump straight onto it with them. First, we're going to have a look at what he can do on his own, basically. So, let's do that. Put the defense down and weaken. We can use his A1 here. And now we can actually go with this skill first, okay? We want to put the poisons. So, let's go versus Venus. Lots of poisons. We have decreased resistance on everybody. Increased accuracy on all of our champions. I'm not gonna put more poisons yet. I'm gonna activate them first, and then I'm gonna put more. So A1 again here. He gained Thermiter because of all of the poisons, right? Which is pretty damn cool. It seems like this skill is back, like we had no cooldown. I'm not even sure exactly why, to be honest with you guys. I mean, maybe Merciless and Masteries procced all together. Possibly. Either way, I'll take it. So right now with the A2, attacks an enemy, places Leech on everybody, and activates all of the poisons. Let's attack Liborga. Pretty nice, okay? But of course, it's all about the poison detonation in here. Definitely not bad. And we are getting the Leech on all of the enemies as well. Now, I want to try a different thing. We're just going to apply poisons now. So let's go A1. Let's go like this. He should get Thermiter now, so probably he's gonna cut Tomb Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna use the A3. So we have lots of poisons. Let's try to get more poisons. And now we're gonna be able to make boom! Nice. 450k. I mean, with all of the poisons that we had, we actually detonated quite a bit. I want to show you just raw damage now, just to kind of like get a bit of an idea as well. That's something that I'm not too sure as well, like how good he is with the damage, but we're going to see right now. So I'm going to go with the A2 skill first, so we have no poisons. 191k with the second skill. Pretty good, considering that we are not really ignoring much stuff with that skill, right? So no ignoring anything, actually. I'm going to go with the skill right here, but again, is only going to attack one enemy. 200k. And I'm not going to be able to take another turn and go with the A1, so we're going to do another run right here. He seems so freaking good on paper for trials in the Chimera. Is actually crazy. Let's go with that A1 on Venus. 133k, and look at the shield. The shield is actually pretty damn good. The increased attack will help us with that as well, of course. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm quickly going to go right here. I'm going to give him a blessing. Because I'm going in the Chimera, I have a 6-star blessing, so I'm going to give him a crushing rand. And we're going to ignore what? 30% defense with that. 35, 65. 20. I don't think it's worth it to get the Cat's Gaze on. Because we're going to ignore the 100% of the target's defense when Helm Smasher procs. So instead, I might go with an Erratic Coronet. That should boost a bit the damage as well. Or actually, you know what? Let's go with a Cat's Gaze. If I can freaking find it. Might be equipped on somebody. So let me just quickly see that as well. Who might have it? No. Siegfried, no. Or was it there and I'm just blind? Is a possibility. Little Miss Annie, yes. So unequip. Go back to recently used first. And let's give him the Cat's Gaze. We're going to get crit damage from there as well. I'm going to change the gemstones. So this is not going to be helpful. This is not going to be helpful. And this is not going to be helpful. So let's see what else we can get. Preferably a legendary one or something else. That's not going to help us. That's not helping us either. This could be nice. But it's not going to be very reliable to have it all the time. The wearer's damage increases by 1% for every 100 accuracy. Let's get one of them. Then the wearer's crit damage increases for each debuff they are under. No. This ignores more defense. I think we're good with the ignore defense. We do not need that, so maybe we're not going to have counterattack. You know what? We're just going to have to do double of this. That's fine. And from here, the wearer deals 5% more damage against enemies with full HP, gets more defense. That will help us with the survivability. Bosses deal 5% less damage versus him. No, none of these are really good, unfortunately. Maybe let's get more Termiter. Okay. So we have much better stats. Now 8.2k attack, 336 crit damage. We have the Blessing. We have the Relic. Let's see what we can do with him in the Chimera. So, Ultra Nightmare. I'm going to keep the exact same team I'm usually running. And yes, I don't really need Negmo for Leech now because he does that. I don't need to Metamorph with Mikage for increased accuracy because he can do that. I'm going to try to do a full cycle to basically get to the Viper Head. So let's put that. You see we have that shield on, which is really helpful. Put a decreased speed. I can put more. I forgot to do actually one thing, and that's going to create me issues. And that is drop the toxic set from Mikage, guys. Apologies. Where is she? So instead of this, let's give her a different random piece. Sweet speed accuracy. That's dropping too much accuracy. Dropping too much speed. Come on, game. Give me a piece. That's the same. Okay, there we go. More or less the same. Let me just throw one of this on it, and one of this. Okay. So we are a bit faster with her, but that's fine. Let's go back into it. No toxic set on her, because we do not need it. That will cause us issues, to be honest. So A1 for the moment, because the boss will strip all of the buffs that I have on, which sucks. So decrease speed. And I'm not going to go A1. Instead, I'm going to go with... I will go A1, actually, because I'm putting too many buffs on after on everybody, so I don't want them to die. You see, he doesn't have very good survivability, unfortunately. So he's going to put a poison sensitivity with the A1. Lydia can do this as well now, so we have the block buffs because we need it. Let's get an increased speed. We need a decreased attack. It did not land. We got a weak hit, so we do have to take that in consideration on this rotation. Unfortunately, there's no way to bypass that at the moment. But that's fine. The other affinity on the rest won't be weak affinity to us, so that's good. We're gonna go A2. The shield is still on for 2 turns. Another weak hit. Damn game. You really wanna give me all of the weak hits in the world. So that will, of course, skew a bit the result in terms of what damage we're getting, but we're gonna be able to pay attention to the other forms to kind of like get a better idea. 297k hit with A1. Okay-ish. We had defense down, weaken. I'm not 1000% sure that we had an increased attack though. Probably we did not. So let's boost that again. A1. Give me immunity. I can put poisons now. So we got 351k without the increased attack. We landed 1 poison, that decreased resistance as well. Now we can do an ally attack, get that increased attack and crit damage. We got a weak hit, unfortunately. Okay, where are we? 3 million damage at the moment. I'm actually going to get more speed in here. Land the decreased speed on the boss. We got a weak hit with Negmo, even though he's on affinity break. That can happen. And right now, I have only 1 poison. I'm still going to try to detonate it, right? Why not? 519k, plus we activated a poison, 75k. Not bad. Not bad in terms of damage. I'm not 1 million percent sure that he'll be enough as a damage dealer, though. So 1 poison. We got resisted on the rest, but we have increased accuracy on everybody. The boss will strip all of the buffs right now, so that's dangerous. Okay, we survived, even though we are weak affinity, which is good. A1. Shield is there. It doesn't matter how much damage we're doing. Let's put a weaken. Preferably a decreased speed if we can as well. Okay, no weak hit. Beautiful. We can do an ally attack here. Another weak hit. My god, why we weak hit non-stop? So let's see the A2 now. Weak again. Active 25k on that poison. I cannot wait to change to a different form. Another ram form, because that's not the best example either. Yeah, I can do that, I guess. A3. Weak hit. Damn you, form. We got more weak hits than I can count. And it should be what? 25% chance or something like that? I can't even remember. A1. Weak hit again. Thank you. Brilliant. Lovely. Amazing. Amazing. 226k with A1. Okay. Okay, so he's going down. I'm gonna revive. I still have to metamorph with Mikage because she's taking the next turn. And I want to be able to land the debuffs with the rest, okay? So weaken. Let's put the defense down and the weaken again. Now, I have, as you guys can probably notice, shield. Let's see if this skill will kill him or not. Poisons. He died. So the shield was not enough to keep him alive, unfortunately. But we landed a lot of debuffs, which, as you guys can see, easily completed this because he does help with the debuffs here as well. Come on. Get some extra turns there, Galatir. And we had no increased attack on him, and he still dealt a lot of damage. So should I cleanse or should I revive? I think I should cleanse first. Pray for an extra turn. No. Yeah, that decreased attack on the boss. We have a lot of debuffs. Maybe too many debuffs, actually. Let's get the increased speed. Yes, put a decreased speed on the boss. We can metamorph. And I will try to go in with an ally attack. The shield will be placed before he attacks. So I'm curious to see if he's going to stay alive. Shield up. Why was that shield so small? Why was that shield so small? It's all about his attack. We are not losing our attack. That shield was almost nothing. Like, either was just a bug in the way they actually displayed it, either it's just something odd happening. But I'm not 100% sure, and it will be pretty hard to really know that, to be honest. Okay, extra turn. Come on. Another one? No. But I'm gonna make you take another turn before the boss. So we have plenty of debuffs. No need for me to debuff again. I can go A1. I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened with the shield. Mikage has lasting gifts, and I think her shield from the A1 overwrites the shield from his A1. I think that's what happened with that ally attack. Pretty positive that that's exactly what happened. So A1, you see, yep, that seems about right. Okay, A1 now, no increased attack. Is that shield for 3 turns, man? Again, he's going to die. Okay, this is a problem. I need to remove that mastery from Mikage. Because he's gonna die, right? Okay, we survived. Thankfully, we survived. Woo! Mikage, you better not be dropping that shield again on him. Because that sucked. So I'm gonna go A1 with Lydia. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna go with the A2. 421k. We died. That's fine. I am not sure why the poisons did not detonate. It seems like if he dies, they do not detonate, which kind of sucks, to be honest. Of course, if I would have Fina in the team instead of Mikage, this would be a walk in the park because of the block damage. We would not have to worry so much about reviving champions. I'm going to go pretty hard on the event whenever she's going to be on a Prism Crystal. I really want to get Fina. She's just too freaking damn good. Okay, revive again. Revive again. Do not proc that Master Hexer on the shield, please. 2 turns. Okay, we survived. The Leech gave us a lot of healing, which was nice. I'm going to go A1 again now. So why is the shield not proccing before? Because it says in description it procs before. Either is a visual bug, either is just not working as intended, which is kind of bad. Okay, so we're not looking great on damage because the first form is strong affinity. We got a lot of weak hits, and we haven't coped very well with the ramp form, okay? We actually did really shit on the ramp form. Pardon my French. But that's fine. We're going to move on to a different form where he actually becomes more important. I was going to say, please do not kill him. Please do not kill him. Okay, we have Leech. No Leech. See the shield proc now. So let's go that. Poisons. Beautiful. Decrease resistance. So you don't need to have crazy amount of accuracy on him because that helps quite a bit. Let's extend the duration of the debuffs, including poisons. Let's detonate them now. Weak hit. We still activated them at 150k. But it seems like if he dies, the detonation doesn't activate, which is weird as well. That should just activate. Damn. Double weak hit from Necmo. Really not doing well versus this former. 373k with the A1. I think we still had an increased attack there. Extra turn. Give me them extra turns. I love them. No need to buff with Lydia. Plus the boss is going to actually steal our buff. So we're going to go A3 again. Weak hit. Nothing happened. I cannot believe how many weak hits we're getting. Like, what is this freaking RNG, man? Honestly. Okay, so now his shield procced, but it seems like it procced after the hit. So maybe I remember the description wrong. Attacks an enemy before attacking, places a shield. Now it clearly shows, at least the animation, that the shield is being placed after he attacks. So either something is wrong in here, or I'm not sure. You see, right now, for example, it procced before attacking. In an ally attack, it seems like it procs after the attack. So I am a bit confused by the whole thing. Okay, you do that. No point to go with the A2 because there's nothing happening there. A1, another weak hit. I feel like 90% of the hits that we got so far are weak hits. 90%. Which is very crazy. 413k with the A1. Pretty nice touch there. Okay, let's go on to the freaking lion form. I'm very curious to see on the Viper form where we actually need to... Oh my god. Look. Oh my god. What are you doing to my Galatir? Oh my god. Okay, increase accuracy, decrease resistance. We need Leech. We need Leech so we can crack on with the trials. Oh, we have Fear on her. Damn. And I missed that increased attack. That sucks. Now we don't have anything in particular in here to do damage with poisons or anything like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to detonate this. 430k, 140k the detonation only. Not a lot of damage from poisons. So maybe Theodore is still the better option. Maybe. Poisons, only one. A1 right there. Give me a cleanse and a heal because that boss is demolishing him. Put a decrease attack. Defense down and weaken is on. How many trials we've done here? Damage the Chimera with 3 of its turns while your champions are under 3 unique buffs. Increase defense. We're not gonna have that, and we have Leech. So let's do a bit of damage. It seems like the poison activation damage does not work for this, which is strange. Okay. Damn. I think you need another damage dealer with him. I really think you need another damage dealer with him if you wanna do some crazy funky things. But I think he's good. I don't think he's bad at all. So where are we? Yeah. 1 poison only. Oh, all of a sudden the damage just went up. So it's a bit buggy there by the looks of it. We need to put a decreased resistance, and we have too many debuffs at the moment. So let's do that. Oh, we have too many debuffs. Skratch, you idiot. Ah, no, we have the decreased resistance. So we increased the duration, and now it works. I was going to say, Skratch, you idiot, you just extended the duration of all of those debuffs. What are you doing? 750k, and we activated. Now that's more like it. Much better damage there. Okay, I really want to get onto the Viper form. So poisons. Reflect damage, pain link, that's not going to work. Decrease speed, decrease defense, that should work. So let's go A1. Yeah, my Gallatin is getting wrecked, huh? A1. Give it that healing, baby. A2. 695, 100k activation, and 1.7 million there now. We are getting closer to it. We need a decreased attack. Let's do an ally attack. 476k with the A1. Now, this build on him is actually pretty good. We have the Blessing. We have the 6-star Crushing Grand. I was expecting a bit of more damage. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So I think in order to do really well, you will need to basically have another damage dealer. Or just a Fina. That might get the job done. And we have so many buffs on right now that I'm scared when the boss will take a turn. But I need to boost the thermometer to make sure we're dropping some of them. Because there are way too many. And apologies. I don't know what's happening, but seems like my throat is going crazy. 773. And how many are dying here? Only him. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. We can revive and call it a day. Defense down and weaken. Get some thermometer. Oh, no, Necmo. I thought they were going to take a turn. Poisons. Weak hit. Welcome back. Welcome back to the regular form. Welcome back to it. I need Lydia to put the block buffs ASAP. There we go. And I want to see how fast we can actually deal with the trial on the the Viper form. And that is this one right here. Poison sensitivity. So he's going to be really good for that too. His damage is not that great though. Considering that he's loaded with everything in here, you know. Now, the damage could get better with Fina in the team. And I feel like we should be able, with Fina and him, maybe not necessarily on this rotation where there's a lot of magic, but on other rotations, we should be able to basically get to 1 key without a problem. On Ultra Nightmare. With the build that we have and everything else. And honestly, I really think that the Erratic Coronet will be better on him because we already ignore a lot of defense. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. Huh? So on A1, like, we're almost there. We are short. Like, if we're keeping it up as it is, we are short around 20 million damage. But no weak hits, better survivability with Fina on the Ram form should get the job done. So this is mainly kind of like advising the Whales and Krakens that will have Fina, or the few lucky of you that have Fina. Weak hit. Let's get a Thermitor. So we have to take 3 turns. I'm not going to put immunity with Galatir. No, because the boss might steal it after. Should I use this? No, I'm going to wait for the other form. I could have buffed with Galatir. We would have been fine, but I wasn't 100% sure. So we're going to try not to have too many buffs here. So the boss can't really steal much from us. Oh, so much damage. Damn. Poisons, decrease resistance, decrease speed. Cleanse. I need to lock the boss to make sure we're fine. Very curious to see if the damage from the detonation counts towards the other trial. So, we have exactly 374k damage dealt. I want to detonate those poisons. Right here, we need to get 350k from poisons. So let's see if we are using this. 558k, 200 from poisons. Is not counting for this. Only counts damage from skills, okay. So it's not counting for that, but we got 200k on this trial, easy peasy. Then, we need decrease accuracy and increase resistance. This is a dumb trial, man. This is a dumb trial. We're not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. But we're going to be able to do a different one. No HP burn available in the team at the moment. So we don't have to stress too much about moving on to the next one right here, because we need a burn. So A1 again. A1. 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 We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No need to use the A3 because it's going to be pointless. Let's get that shield up. So we need to let some debuffs to expire there. The Brimstone drops all the time at a bad moment. When I need it, it doesn't. When I don't need it, it just drops. Okay, so we've done that. We need increased attack and block debuffs to get the other trial down. 800k. Will not count damage from counterattacks. Curious if it will count there, the damage from the detonation. So we can definitely do that. We can do this as well. So, what? We have the increased attack. We had the immunity. Why is the damage not counting here? Like, what the heck? Ah, with a single skill. Ooh. Now, that's going to be hard to get it done with him. If the detonation doesn't count, I do not think we're going to be able to do that. So, he seems to put a decreased resistance before the poisons, which kind of sucks as well. You want to have the poisons before the decreased resistance. So I'm going to go A1. Okay. Let's see. We need 800k. Will the detonation count or not? 773 and 50k from detonation. It does not count. It does not count the damage from detonation. Okay, so that is a bit shite, to be honest with you guys. But as you can notice, this is easy to do. It's important to do this when you have the mythical materials. If you do not have the mythical materials under this, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to continue the run because we kind of like saw what we need to see. 39 million damage in 29 turns. So that's 40 million, 29, 29, 58, 80 million damage. We need 110 to get it done. Okay, so we are most likely 25 million damage short to one key the Ultra Nightmare chest with him, with the current build, on this current rotation with this team. If we replace Lady Mikage with Fina, that won't be a problem. We're going to do a lot of more damage on the ramp form. We are going to complete more trials as well. We are going to struggle with trials where we need to do damage with one skill, because it seems like he does not have enough firepower to deal 800k damage with one hit from his skill, and that causes an issue for other trials. Two damage dealers should get the job done. But what damage dealers? Who should be the next one? We need the increased attack in here as well for him. So I feel like it's going to be fairly challenging to make a team with him, but not impossible. You can definitely make them. Fina actually brings the increased attack, so we don't have to worry about that if we drop Mikage. So then we're probably gonna look to drop somebody else and try to get damage from another champion. Either way, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about the champion? Of course, you can use him in different areas as well, but on paper, he sounds amazing for the Chimera. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.